How's it going?
What you got floating in there?
That's Ginger.
Oh.
And there's Marianne. Yeah. They say it's good for you, the little ginger in hot water.
That's what I should do. You know, we had to postpone the finale of Raymond because I had laryngitis.
Ray told us that the other day. Everybody was all emotional and getting ready to say goodbye.
And then we all just like, oh, sorry.
And then you had to send the audience home.
Yes.
Do you think that was psychosomatic? Do you think you couldn't talk?
It could have been psychosomatic. It could have been that my son had bronchitis, my husband had vertigo, and I didn't sleep for a week. Or it could have been that, too.
Yeah.
So that was probably it, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's what,
You know, part of it was emotional because it was sort of emotional in the sense that I had a lot to do in that script, and I would literally wake up at 4 in the morning and think about what I was supposed to be doing that week, and I didn't sleep at all, so.
That'll do it to you. You gotta have sleep. It'll get you so sick.
Yeah, sleep is the big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you seem fine. I mean, Peter was here yesterday, and he said he's crying and whimpering all the time.
Really? Well, this is interesting because I was determined I was not going to have a big weeping kind of thing. I did that when I was in my 20s. I did that in high school. I don't do that anymore. I'm a very busy woman, and it's a job, and I was not going to do it. Well, of course, I was the big, you know, wah, the whole time, from the table read to the final thing. Cry. Haven't thought about it since.
Really?
Yes, it was like, well, part of it is I cannot get away from these people. I like saw them the next day, and then I saw them the next week in Chicago, and then we were at the SAG Awards together, and I was out to dinner the other night with Phil Rosenthal, and it was just like, you know, what was the crying about? They won't go away, these people.
Well, they will, but I mean, 9 years is a long time.
9 years is a long time.
Yeah, and now you're home all the time. You're with your husband all the time.
No.
Is that because Ray was saying his wife is kind of? Is this good that you're with your husband all the time or no?
Yeah. You know.
Sounds like it.
Here's the thing. You know, I've decided, well, I'm really gonna start taking care of myself now. 9 years I've let everything go. The desk is piled up. You know, I haven't had time for myself. But I'm cleaning the house. I'm doing the closets. And you know, I went and had a physical, just complete checkup, make sure everything's cool and everything. And the advice my doctor came up with for me to get sort of like back on track: have sex with your husband twice a week.
As opposed to, what was it before?
As opposed to enjoy my life. I kid. I love him very much.
No, is that cutting it down, or? I don't know what that means, have sex.
That is an awful lot for anyone, any woman you talk to who has young children at home. You know, really, at the end of the day, you just want to turn on the TV, you want to read a book, you want to. Here's the thing: if the end of the day, I kind of like peek into the bedroom to see what the situation is. If he has his Breathe Right strip on his nose, I know I'm free for the evening. I don't have to do it. He won't rip it off. He won't. No, that means to me, you know, he's tired. He's not expecting anything. I can read my magazine and do my nails or whatever.
What kind of doctor is this, by the way?
Well, it's my husband's doctor also.
Really?
That's what kind of doctor it is.
He recommended him.
Well, you know, first of all, I said, listen to my doctor. I said, I'm not telling Dave that you told me this. And I didn't, and I went home. But 3 nights later, I had all the writers from Raymond over as sort of an appreciation dinner, and my husband was there too. And you know, a couple glasses of wine. I'm sitting at the table, and I said, "You're never gonna believe what my doctor told me I was supposed to be doing with him." And of course, my husband would normally be very sort of appalled that I would discuss this in front of all the writers. But the news was so good, he was thrilled to hear it. He went out in the streets and was shouting it from the rooftops. Yeah. My wife has to have sex with me twice a week now. So
now more people know.
Yes. Now,
This isn't dinner with wine. This is people watch
national television.
Yeah.
So you know, I have to tell you, Ellen.
Is it happening?
It works.
Really? You're feeling better?
Well, I can get whatever I want.
I see. That's what it is.
Yes. We have a beagle that you know is a bit of a.
Don't get anything kinky. I just want to know. I'm just asking about you and your husband.
No, we have this dog, and he's not allowed in the house. He's not allowed in the yard. Nobody talks or plays with him. So I thought we've got to get another one. But my husband hates the dog. But I thought, well, I know how to get a second dog if we need it. And we have 2 beagles.
And now you have 2 beagles?
Yeah.
That's really good. Then you get anything you want now.
Just about, yeah.
Imagine 3 times a week what you get.
You know, it sounds, I mean, it feels, it's weird because it's sort of, you know, manipulative in a way, but I guess it's just the way, as my doctor said, he said men are just hardwired a certain way, and so that's
Well, I
what
don't
they
think
need, and then everybody's, the household is calm, everybody's happy and peaceful, and everybody gets
Clearly, you're married for how many years? It's not
15.
15 years. So
Yeah.
there's love there. It's not manipulation. It's love. It's a little bit of manipulation.
Yeah.
But the foundation is love.
Yes,
That's
absolutely. I
all.
mean, I think that's what
Yeah.
Raymond was about. And I think
Yeah.
the reason we got away with arguing so much on that show, with the characters arguing, is because you know they love each other. You know they're not going anywhere. And you have to be able to have part of relationship is that kind of communication and being able to get stuff off your chest.
Yeah.
Whatever. So-
All right, when we come back, we're gonna do something. I'm not shaving you, and I'm not cutting your hair, but there's something that you're gonna do.
Okay.
All right? All right, we'll be right back right after. We're back with Patricia Heaton. One of my favorite things, if you could just show a season of outtakes, of just bloopers,
Yes.
that's so fun
I
to
love
watch
that
that.
too.
So what are your immediate plans? What are you gonna do?
Well, I have some few exciting things lined up.
Yeah?
I am either going to permanently remove all my unwanted hair or let it all grow out and see what I actually look like.
Really?
So those are my choices. I feel like for the 9 years I have been like waxed and dyed and scraped and lasered, and I just thought I don't know who's sitting here anymore. So so we're gonna see. Yeah, we'll see which one gets me some work.
You won't have to be doing that 2 times a week thing anymore. Yeah. He'll be off the hook.
You know, at this point, after 15 years, he doesn't even look at me when it's going on. So, you know, I don't think it'll make any difference.
Well, come back on the show and let us see that. I'd like to see either way
Either
it goes.
way.
I'd love to see it. I'm serious. That's very brave. All right. Well, so here's the thing. So Ray let me shave him. Peter let me cut his eyebrows.
Speaking of hair.
Yes. Speaking of hair. And now you.
So you shaved Ray.
I shaved
and
Ray's-
you clipped Peter.
And I look. I shaved his beard.
Oh.
And then I clipped Peter's eyebrows. Really, that was dangerous.
Wow.
That was risky of him
Yeah.
to let me do that.
That was risky of you.
Yeah. Well,
9 years you couldn't get me to do that.
All right, so
Either of them.
I had like a welder's mask on. So, all right, what can you do to top that?
Wow. I don't know. What do you got?
Well, we have river dancers.
You have river